The thing about games that are remembered fondly years after is they also often include that point when everything is teetering on disaster. It was that way on November 11, 2006. Before Zac Taylor could show all his cool, and provide the perfect illustration in why he became so revered in just a short time at Nebraska, there had to be a fire to put out. There would be enough flames to take out the whole block in 2007, but in the fall before that, Taylor's last as the Husker QB, there was a feeling of optimism that the program was trending north. The Huskers were popping in the recruiting rankings with guys like Sue, and they had started the year 6-1. They followed that with a crushing loss by 2 at home to Texas in the snow in the last seconds, and then took another L at Oklahoma State the next week. But the squad had rebounded, taking out Missouri 34-20 at home, and now headed to Texas A. The Huskers hadn't won a division title since 1999, so it was no small deal. And a big reason the Huskers had found steadiness was Taylor. Why did Nebraska fans grow to like him so much even though he was here just 2 years? Why are they proud to call him one of theirs as he coaches the quarterbacks for the Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl and seemingly is likely to be named the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals the day after that? For one, the dude was tough as frozen steak. He could take a hit. The guy got beat up a lot during his seasons in Lincoln, but nobody could knock him out. Another reason, you could see the future coach in him even then. Fans trusted Zac Taylor. He didn't give anything away. His senior year, he had a QB rating of 146.1 and had 26 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. He would become the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year while throwing for 3,197 yards. And on this second Saturday in the November of 2016, Taylor and the Huskers came out soaring. Cody Glenn, then a running back, scored a couple touchdowns, and when Taylor found Todd Peterson for a touchdown with 11 minutes left in the second quarter, it was 21-7 Nebraska. Then, the teetering. The Husker offense lost its rhythm. The Aggies slowly chipped away. It was 21-13 heading to the fourth. Then it was 21-19 with 13 minutes left. Then Texas A. They had the ball in Husker territory in the last couple minutes, up 6, lining up for a field goal to put Nebraska away. But the kick never had a chance. Nebraska's Barry Turner got a hand on it. The ball fell to the turf with 1:57 to go. It was time for Zac Taylor. He'd have to lead the Huskers 75 yards in 1:57 without any timeouts. He needed a touchdown. And his main target, Maurice Purify, had a case of the drops that day. The drive started ominously. In just 44 seconds, the Huskers had gained 7 yards, and were facing a 4th and 3. That fourth down play looked like a bust too. Taylor was rolling to his right, nothing, he was nearing the sideline. It looked like he'd have to force one. Instead, he threw slightly across his body to Todd Peterson, who had settled in a safe spot for a catch, and was able to get out of bounds for a 23-yard gain. The drive had life now. An unlikely contributor would step up, like Dan Erickson, making his first catch of the season 2 plays later for 15 yards. 2 plays after that, Taylor would find Peterson for 12 to the A. He'd clock it with 36 seconds left. The drive neared death again. Taylor threw 2 more incompletions. But wait, an Aggie had hit him late. Instead of 4th and 10, Nebraska now had 1st and goal. Ball at the 9. You felt it now. The cool customer was going to make one more throw. And he made it to the big target, Purify. Taylor put it where only his guy could get it. He let Purify climb for it, and he did, plucking it out of the air, landing in the end zone with 20 seconds left. Add an extra point and Nebraska had a 28-27 win. People will say many things about the Bill Callahan era, and they always will, but it was happy football day in Nebraska. And Zac Taylor had a drive people still remember from an era they often don't like to remember at all. But Husker fans sure did like Zac. And still do, it seems. He's one of theirs who seems about to join a select club of 32 in the NFL.